Unit 1, Lesson 1 test. Number 1. Which statement describes how a scientist makes scientific explanations? A scientist bases scientific explanations on a large body of observations of the world. A scientist bases scientific explanations only on other scientists' opinions. A scientist bases scientific explanation only on the personal experience and opinions. Number 2. Which of these answers best describes a scientific theory? An explanation based on the opinion of a scientist. A well-supported and widely accepted explanation of nature. Description of a specific relationship under given conditions. Number 3. Which of these scientists would most likely engage in field work to observe organisms? Chemist, biologist, mathematician. Number 4. Which of these events might lead to the modification of a scientific idea? A scientist uses a computer to teach scientific concepts to students. A scientist performs an experiment and finds out that one of the chemicals used in the experiment was contaminated. One scientist finds evidence that she feels does not fit a theory. Other scientists agree that her results are valid. Number 5. What is the difference between a scientific law and a scientific theory? Scientific theories require scientific evidence, but scientific laws do not. Scientific theories are rarely changed, and scientific laws are modified frequently. Scientific theories explain why something happens, and scientific laws describe what happens. Number 6. Which of the following is a scientific law? Climate is changing due to human activities. Microorganisms are the cause of many illnesses. Any two objects exert a gravitational force of attraction on each other. Number 7. What term best describes Newton's universal gravitation? A scientific law, a scientific theory, a scientific observation. Number 8. Dieppe did some research about classification for a science report. She learned that until 150 years ago, scientists recognized only two groups of organisms, plants and animals. Now scientists also recognize several groups of microscopic organisms. How should Dieppe explain why scientists decided to classify organisms into more groups? Scientists invent new organisms that need to be classified. Fewer organisms have gone extinct in recent years. Scientists continue to learn more about the living organisms. Number 9. What is the description of a scientific relationship under given conditions in the natural world known as? A hypothesis, scientific law, a theory. Number 10. After many investigations, Dr. Grossman, a geologist, developed an idea about why certain rocks are found in the Rocky Mountains of North America. Many other geologists accept Dr. Grossman's findings and ideas about why these rocks are present in the Rocky Mountains. What has Dr. Grossman developed? A law, a theory, a set of facts. Number 11. How is empirical evidence related to scientific explanations? Empirical evidence is not related to scientific explanations. Empirical evidence includes opinions about natural phenomena which help scientists evaluate scientific explanations. Empirical evidence includes detailed observations which help scientists evaluate scientific explanations. Number 12. The below image shows three different models of the atom. Which statement best explains why the models of the atom have changed over time? Thomson's model and Rutherford's model were never accepted by the scientific community. The models of the atom changed as different hypotheses were tested and accepted. Every model of the atom will always be proved false. The current model will eventually be replaced by a newer model. Number 13. Which of these answers describes a scientific law? An interesting idea based on various scientific opinions. An opinion of how particular events happen in the natural world. A specific relationship under given conditions in the natural world. Number 14. Generally, gathering empirical evidence outdoors or where conditions cannot be controlled is known as what? Field work, laboratory work, classroom work.